Did it say REC?
Yep, it's good.
All right. What's up, big dog?
How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. What's today, the 10th?
It's the 11th.
The 11th.
December 11th at 9:07 a.m.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's 9:07.
Fucking dude's leaf blowing outside.
Yeah, it's like
oh,
an hour and a half early.
Yeah.
I've been up.
Yep. Yeah, the Joel Report this morning, you know what I'm saying? Been doing the fucking 7:30 streams, 7:15 streams, coming to the suit earlier, hopping on the live.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Those are cool. Those are like basically daily updates, you know what I'm saying? As far as just like, I don't get too deep into like my personal thing, but you know what I've been having fun doing is like riffing on ideas. So I make sure now, so now there's like a few different things. I talk like weather, I talk live traffic, because I try to get in for the hustle crew, you know what I mean? That's what I be calling them, you know what I mean? Because it's like, if you up at 7 a.m., that type of shit matters, you know what I mean? Usually, like if you get on the road, I like to know, you know what I mean? For me, it was 101.1 growing up, and it's like they do traffic every 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like I knew that no matter what, if I hopped in the load, I could just go to 101.1 and
For 10-minute traffic.
yeah, 10-minute traffic, and just know at some point I was going to get the best route to where I was going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously now with iPhone maps and all the other shit, it's a little bit different nowadays, but do that shit. I do some local breaking news. I do like, I'll slap a couple local songs and shit. I mean, it's a cool little day show, so that shit's tight. Shit, another update right now, we're in City Flicks, you know what I'm saying? So we're in the lobby at CSSB, big shout out Flicks by her, big shout out 91 Flicks. They kind of put this space together. When I say kinda, I mean completely. Fucking put the rollers up, fucking put the chain mechanism, got the different papers and shit so we could do different color backdrops. And this is being booked now at 40 an hour. So we got a drop mic coming up with Chewy on Sunday. So we're gonna do a drop mic in here, which is gonna be super cool. We're gonna do like, we're gonna use this light as a backlight. So we're gonna use that light and face it this way. Like, so it's just back here shooting behind us. And we're gonna put the fog machine behind him. So that way the fog doesn't fuck him up in the front.
Comes from the back.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So some tight shit going around the building, and then in the music shit, just feeling fucking super dope. Obviously, we was just right before we started that day, I was showing you that I leaked one of the songs on the Joel Report, but you know, I listened to that song, and then you know that one, spent another 10K back on my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those two sound,
Yeah, they sound similar.
yeah, they've got those feelings, and it's funny because that's kind of what she was talking about with the other shit. Like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh. You know what I mean? These would make sense together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For me, it's always more about like your speaking content.
Yeah, which is cool because that's, I think,
In terms of
usually,
it, yeah.
no, you're wouldn't like 100%. I think we just talked about this with Divulgence, right? Divulgence as a whole project is like this encompassing project about my life.
Yeah.
But when you really go to like the sonics of like song 1, song 2, song 3, very different. You know what I'm saying?
But they still fit something because it's Conner Hill.
It's almost like a ride.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like cinematics.
I bring your rapping content up because we talked about it last night. You could either be talking a whole lot of shit, or you could be kind of doing like what you've been doing, and that's where like the sounds end up sounding the same because, you know, you're in year whatever you're in, not year one.
Yeah.
So like the sound now is pretty solidified unless you like really bust left.
Yeah.
But
I was really, like, you can see it on my face, but I told my girl, bro, like, I was talking about it in the report, like, the last 2 days, bro, musically, I've just, like, had hella fun, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, bro, it's like playing a sport for a long time, you know what I mean? At some point, like, it feels like work, and that's, like, the discipline shit we be talking about, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm gonna keep showing up, you know what I'm saying? Because there's something that is deep-rooted and something that I've got goals that are fucking written out, and I'm fucking, there's things we're trying to attain, right? But, it's nice to get those motivation pushes, knowing that we lean on discipline more than motivation. It's nice to fucking get into those spaces. Yeah, it's nice to get into those spaces to where, you know, and it's like, there's so many different versions of it. Like, the biggest thing is, like, I always have fun when I rap. We talk about this, like, getting in the studio and rapping is fun every single time, no matter what. That's like saying going to the park and playing baseball is fun, you know what I'm saying? But to go on a team and play competitively and still be able to maintain that fun aspect of it, that to me is now like going into the studio with intention. I don't have to, it's not just fun because I'm going in there like it's gonna be what we feel, whatever we feel. You know what I mean? Like yes, but we can go in with a little intentionality, a little bit of thought, and lean a certain way, try to do things a certain way, and it comes out the way that's what fucked me up. Is it came out the way we talked about at the beginning. And I know it's not always going to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, things change, and that's a beautiful thing about music, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it was really cool to go in with intention, to make something, to have the words match. And, like, I know I didn't really tell you this, but like that was like I had scrapped like 3 16s before I got to the one that I put on there. You know what I mean? And so it's like even like my writing pace, where the flow state that we were in there was just crazy. I probably got off like 80 bars. Like the last time I got that many bars off is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so much feeling and so much shit going on. So yeah, dude, just last couple of days been good. Also, I didn't even tell you this. Shout out being an independent record label, so my fucking exec don't murder me. But I did upload the Dig Deep live audio.
I figured you would.
Yeah, because bro, Wes brought it up, and I literally was like, oh yeah, why didn't I think about that?
I was gonna ask you about that too.
Yeah, and I probably should have brought it to you to get it boosted, but he did tell me, because right when it came out, he was like, I'm not gonna do a full mix, but is that Wes? I was gonna be like, that's perfect. Dad, come here. So happy to see you. You're my fucking dog. Come in here, dude. Yeah.
He's like, oh,
yeah.
He said he's always catching me like this. I don't understand.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got Mike and Melody's 5 in January. February? Early February. 5 though, right? That's when we're on. Jeez, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of deep shit. Yeah, yeah. Just saying what's up. You know what I mean? It's the update. Yeah.
I really do feel like you be catching him all the time in this type of predicament. He's just like, damn.
Yeah.
Got him again.
Yeah, you know.
He got me again.
That's actually how our entire relationship is. You know what I mean? Me and Dowda, we're both like, you know, and we always talk about this. Like at this point now, I seem a little bit more extroverted because, because of the things that we've just done over the last 5 years of being business owners and shit. But like at the beginning, bro, when me and Dowda was first getting in the fucking Volume 3 recording studio and shit, I was still pretty introverted, still pretty quiet. Like we was able to bond over doing shit. Yeah. It wasn't like, let's kick it and have a conversation. You know what I mean? It was like, make a song, show up to Freestyle Fridays. Hey, Dowda! Dang.
Too far.
Bruh, there was this one time, bro, on FF Live, bro. I'll go find this shit in the archive. Bro. We were at Colin Kokoda's house. We was at Tech Team Colin's house in the garage doing FF Live. Dowda came through. He was on the couch. He was the special guest, because remember we used to like invite people over to the couch and shit. That sounds crazy. Invite people to the couch is crazy. But yeah, pause. No puff. But fucking, he came, bro, to Freestyle Fridays Live, and I remember he was on the couch and he was fucking falling asleep during the stream, bro. I remember that shit forever, bro.
High as fuck.
Yeah, hell yeah, we all was. That's all that shit was. FF Live, we was in there blowing big doty, listening to rappers through a shitty JBL speaker, you know what I mean? Yeah. JBL Flip 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking crazy. Yeah, but anyways, just to go circle, that's my dog. Give me a big shout, bro. But the music has felt really fucking dope. It's been fun, and you know, I know that doesn't last forever, but like I'm gonna hold on to this as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like just how I feel right now, so I'm just like, I'm in my bag. I already had the conversation with my wife. Like, I'm feeling super creative right now. It's gonna be probably some sessions that are gonna happen. It's gonna be some 9 p.m. nights, 10 p.m. nights, like, cause you know how it is. Even last night, bro, like, I love her to death. I just put her through. I put her through a lot. You know what I mean? I'd be like, this got to be like what day of the week are we at? Are we at Thursday? We're at Thursday, and I think I've been gone every night this week. You know what I mean?
That's how it is.
Yeah, I've been gone every single night this week. Yeah. And not leaked out from last weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's good. Last night we got to go get some dinner and shit, you know what I mean? So it was cool. But yeah, dude, just like musically and just in general, just feeling super good, bro. Feeling like I'm in a good spot, you know what I'm saying?
Fire. Hell yeah. Yeah, I would definitely want to keep getting in the studio. I think that's really always what it is and has been. I think that's just where everything starts. We talked about this a month ago or whatever, and like figured you'd start feeling better as long as we did that and we, have those releases going.
I feel all the way back now.
Because that was.
I feel all the way back now, bro.
Did you do a date for that? For the Valstan? For the live?
For Dig Deep? No, I did a hot drop. Drop it. Check Spotify, might be all right now. Pick the Shooter P photo. No, pick the Zilla photo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pick the Zilla photo. Threw it up there. Dig Deep live. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it.
Yeah. Stop hitting up Wes on his personal Instagram. He told me yesterday. I actually tagged him on his personal Instagram the last like 15 times I've tagged him. He's like, bro, please start tagging Valstan. He's like, people are DMing me and shit. He's like, I don't respond to business DMs and my personal DMs. Yeah, stop doing that. Alright? Hey, Valstan. Fuck. Yeah, what else, dude?
That's cool.
What else? What else we got going? Shows. So I was thinking in my head, I for sure want to do like I was thinking we could do like an end of the year type of recap.
Like
You
a
see,
show?
yeah, you see play, yeah. But again, I want to do it more like I want to treat it more like a listening party. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's a lot more doable. It feels like.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to have to go memorize all of every single track and know that it's like a 10 out of 10. I want to cultivate a space where people can come kick it. I can go over the drops this year and kind of go over like, bro. I'm taking a lot of this inspiration from Plus, and I know it's been done before and shit, but Plus just did this for his
New shit?
Yeah, not even for his new shit, for his like end of the year recap. It's like a
Oh, yeah.
I dropped 12 projects. You know what I mean? All year. Let's do like a live Q&A and like play the shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
That'd be
oh
tight.
my God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm not. I can't smoke. Anyways, I'll push through, sir. I knew that we were actually having a productive conversation about the show. When do you want to do that?
Okay, so I was thinking listening party. I was thinking like,
Start raising my hand up.
yeah, I was thinking like quick fire. Yeah, I think before the end of the year.
I was thinking maybe like the week after.
Yeah, like yeah, first week of January. Yeah, something like that would be cool, and I think it'd be dope to fucking obviously do No More Fairy Tales. You know what I'm saying? And then bring in the fucking 9 tracks we're gonna have dropped because it was supposed to be 7, but we're gonna add an extra 2, I think. Just for the year. Yeah, just because we had enough, because I thought we weren't going to, but we do. Because I actually dropped 2 that one time.
Yeah.
But we still have enough, so that's cool. And then yeah, just the singles and shit that we put out, you know what I'm saying? So just kind of like recap it and just fucking give the opportunity to maybe get some merch off, to maybe fucking do some giveaways. Like, I don't even know if I want it to be a ticketed event. Like, maybe like if you're on Patreon, it's free. If not, it's $5.
Yeah, I feel like maybe don't ticket it. Maybe
Yeah.
this could be like a
Real community shit, just slide out.
But a good opportunity to also like an exchange in the same way that like you were talking to me about this. I think I've seen him do it on IG, but how John Wild's team basically told him like, I will trade you an email, I think it was, for
The track.
that I haven't released.
Yep.
So I mean, maybe it's just like highly encouraged to like either a free tier on the Patreon or something, or like just something that you can like.
So I can blast
It's
that
like
shit and get
it's like
data.
an actual. exchange.
Yeah, I need to email this. Okay, that's super fire.
I think that'd be cool. Cause then it's like you said, it's free and it's like not anything crazy, and people give their shit away. People act like they don't give their shit away. It's like people give their shit away like nothing now.
Yeah, no, 100%. I was just having that great conversation with somebody yesterday. It's funny, I won't get too deep into it right now, but Spotify and Apple Music aren't the product. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a marketing tool. Like that's just another outlet. That's the same thing as posting your reel of a screen recording of your song and people being able to hear it. Instagram's not really going to pay you for it, but it works for brand building. Same thing for Apple Music and Spotify, unless you're really getting those millions and millions of streams. So it's really just like when you can look at it like that and realize like, bro, the product is outside of that. The product is you. The product is everything else you can do, especially in this direct-to-consumer market. Like it's very different, bro. But it's tight. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be navigating these waters and feel like. And to feel like confident in yourself, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we got the fucking Groundwork Squad behind us, so it's not just me. I'm not isolated in it, which is definitely a fucking dope feeling. Obviously, they're non-binding, so it's like, again, just getting to the nitty gritty. You know, I had the King City shit early on 2018. You know, they're in the building now, which is super tight, like fucking family shit, like being 31 years old, you know, being signed to a record label, you know, whatever that means to fucking people, but it's like, the record label's my dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
it means to us it's different than when you fucking
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
or
So,
a music group or whatever.
yeah, type shit. So, yeah, bro, it's a lot of good motion. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good motion. I'm feeling super good just about everything we're at right now. It feels like we're getting into like a flow, just like with working. Like it's taken a long time. Even like what you were saying about like, bro, you're not like it's not our first year or two going into it making music. Like us being able to have conversations, knowing how to talk to each other. You know how to break down shit that I'm saying that probably other people would be like, you know what I'm saying? Just all the different type of shit. That's the Ring doorbell. Let's see who that is. Someone's gonna be making a special appearance. It's gonna be not loaded. It's Ty Hemming. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a good end of the year, man. December 25, you know what I'm saying? We coming to the end, bro. 2026 is starting fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I just said it in that song yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I've been streaming for a decade. You know what I'm saying? Check the reps. You know what I'm saying? Shit, first song. I mean, shit. If we being honest, first song I uploaded to SoundCloud.
What, like 17 or some shit?
Yeah, 2011. Yeah.
I'm about to say because when you start like that, you know, you kind of like dabble.
Yeah. Yeah, because you put it out. You know, before even finding distributors and knowing how DistroKid and all that shit works, like.
Yeah,
I'm from SoundCloud era. I'm from DatPiff era, so like I'm
Yeah.
from knowing that you can access media online in ways that aren't like your typical way of accessing media. You know what I'm saying? Like before the streaming days, motherfuckers was still paying $12 for a CD, which is a whole nother conversation about how the consumerisms right now are expected to just. This is how motherfuckers sound right now, right? And this is not my words. I've also seen this and heard this talked about. This is like a rhetoric that's being talked about right now. But it's like, how are you gonna spend $15 a month and expect to be able to consume all of recorded media? You know what I mean? That's a consumerism thing.
Yeah.
And now it's been driven by the industry. You know what I'm saying? But it is a consumerism thing. Like, it's the same thing with Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like, people used to have to go rent movies per movie or have to go motherfucking buy it or have to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, no, I want to spend $20 a month and have access to everything. Because that's how it should be.
I think
Yeah, and it's like, well, fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think we're in a space where music is always faster than movies, I think. Because movies are struggling because like people won't go to the theater.
Right.
But I think that something that I saw this in that summit thing I went to because he had like written a book. It's like 500 ways to make music, make money as like an independent artist. And he was talking about how like you can still have all your like small buyers, the minnows, what he calls it. But you're gonna make most of your money through the whales, the big ones and shit. And I feel like music is easier to translate that because you can sell a high-priced merch and you can sell like a vinyl and you can sell like.
That's the Russell doing 250 tickets at the $1,000 mark and making $250,000 off of one show compared to letting me come to his backyard with my wife for $15.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Right?
but even like at the beginning of it, because the first person I ever saw do that was Nip when he did the 10 for 1,000.
Yes.
And
Yep.
it was like a whole article.
Yep.
And I was like,
Yep.
oh
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
Then he only
That's
sold
right.
he sold 10 of them for $1,000. He made
Yep.
10 bands and
Yep.
probably
Yep.
whatever it was.
Yeah, and that was, but that was after
He
he
did
did the $100 one.
Yep.
And he did 1,000 of those.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy, bro. It's all just, you know, being able to recognize, see what's up. But that's a very good point, you know what I mean, looking at the Minnows versus the Whales. And I'm in a space right now where, and I think this is another good point, just to wrap up really quick, but everything, like I'm talking about, all the marketing tools, like they're all that. I'm looking at all of it like that. I'm looking at Instagram like that. I'm looking at Facebook Reel. I'm looking at the YouTube Shorts. Like anywhere I can go get 500, 600, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Some of them blow up and get 10,000. Yeah, Laguna got 130K, whatever. Like, but it's not about the vanity metrics. It's not about the views. We're literally trying to cultivate like real relationships with these people. I was just having a conversation with somebody about this because they were talking about how they feel burnt out. We just talked about this, how it's not about people quitting because they're tired and worn out. They're quitting because the continuous weight of not being seen eventually weighs you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been yelling from the top of this hill my truth and nobody's listening to me.
Yeah, and they think that they should be.
Yeah, and now I'm frustrated. Now I'm mad at you. Now I've created resentment when it's like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, Logan didn't even know that I've been yelling at the top of this hill. Maybe if I would have brought it to him in a different way, it could have been, you know what I mean? But now the fact that I'm just here, you don't hear me! You know what I mean? The motherfuckers is like, well, hold on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it is a super interesting landscape, but I think at the end of the day, it's just like, bro, you show up in a meaningful way, you do it, and all this is full circle back to what I was saying was it finally just feels like we're in a flow to where, and I've thought this since I was younger, like there needs to be a space available for you to be able to like grind and find consistency and like be able to fucking find some sort of balance in your life to where I'm really looking at like, okay, how could I work this out to where this could be something that I could really do longevity wise for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, right? And we're talking not about the business, we're talking about just the music aspect of it, right? And knowing like, okay, if this is the long game, this isn't about blowing up right now. This is really about like doing what we've been doing and just continuously showing up in a meaningful way, continuously building a relationship, continuously doing that. It's like, it's got to be sustainable.
Yeah.
And that's the word. And so getting into sessions like we have in the last couple of days and being able to find those flow states and have that shit pop up, it's like, oh yeah, bruh. You know what I mean? That shit. And again, I know it's not always going to be like that. And there's going to be hurdles and there's going to be shit. But as of currently on the update on today, I'm like, oh yeah, bro, we in the mode right now. You
Everything
know what I mean?
else follows after that, though, too.
Yeah.
Even if you don't feel as good as today, like as long as we still make the music, Because I feel like 95% of the time we're gonna feel like that.
Yeah, and
if we're making the music, if we're not, I think that's always what's been, you know.
And it's like those elevated lows. It's like once you set a new bottom line, it's like, yes, it's still the bottom line for you. So you still feel maybe like, oh, bro, we got to keep on, but it's still elevated than where you were. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like the consistent growth is something that we can look at and be like, okay, like even though I don't feel super happy and excited about it today, I know that I've had those times and those moments and those days and how they come, and I understand how this shit kind of works, and I understand how you need to lean into it, and the wolf that you feed is the wolf that wins classic scenario. Like if you feed the bullshit and the fucking negative shit, that's what's gonna grow out of it. But if you just like can lean yourself back into it, bro, like, you know, you gotta do it. And if you're ahead enough, you can lean on yourself a little bit, you know, like shit. I probably didn't make music for what, like 9 or 10 days before yesterday. Or before Dig Deep. It was like at least a week maybe.
Probably a week.
Right now that's starting to feel like a lot, which is dope because we were in a spot where it was, and that's again the new bottom line. Now here's the new bottom line to where it's like, okay, well I feel stressed about it being 10 days, but I'm not that mad at myself because, well, I know that I've been in a space where it was a month or 2 months. So it's like, oh yeah, bro, you roll into it and you fucking, and you just kind of, you just keep showing up, bro. So feels good, man. You know what I mean? It's shout having the team behind the back, you know what I mean? Because that shit obviously is fucking everything. Bro, call me, talking about you want to do the update. Come on, you want to get in a session. Come on, we canceled this session. Let's get a session. Come on, let's get in there. Let's get on calendar. But that has to be that shit to where it can't be overlooked. It's like having people like that in your corner, to me, is 99% of the battle. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have people that are willing to uplift you and fucking really like get you to that level and hold you accountable, you're not on shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you're just not on shit. And that's how it goes, because when you have a bad day, you have a bad day, and they'll just let you sit there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
true.
It's like, sometimes that's necessary. You know what I mean? You'll recognize those times. It's like, yeah, Josh needs to just not do this right now. You know what I mean? And that's a superpower in itself too. You know what I mean? Being able to recognize what your people need and how to really fucking support them. So, So, you know what I mean? Yeah, that shit don't go over my head though. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about this morning, like, yeah, bro, really just is like been really pushing on that shit, and which is, you know what I mean? You probably feel some pressure on the back end because you're like, you know what I mean? I don't run the label with you. You know what I mean? Like, that's your shit. So I'm sure you have some pressure of like, okay, like, I want to be good at what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? So like, there's some level of push, but at the same time, it's like, you've been like that for me since you started, you know what I'm saying? Since before all that shit, when it was, hey brother, come on, we gotta go to We Are Stack and shoot this podcast. You know what I'm saying? You're late, come on, Josh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been that support system. So yeah, find people like that, you know what I mean? Get them in your circle, keep them in your circle, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, you know, don't fucking bite the hand that feeds you and the fucking hands that are helping you fucking build the house, you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers be out here getting it fucked up, you know what I mean? All the way backwards.
Yeah. Just as a quick note, pressure is good.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not something that I'm, you know, at home feeling like.
Oh yeah, I guess that's something to me. I guess is already understood, but yeah, that's actually a good point to make. When we talk about pressure, it's a good pressure. It's more pressure to do better. You know what I mean?
More on the lines of like, because you were saying like, oh, you're not running, like I'm not running the label with you, just so that you kind of like know that it just like anything else, like you said, it just pushes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Me to push you.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then I think that's a really crazy thing to be in 2025. So shout out to you. But I told you that at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? About fucking labels and about fucking all this shit. You know, we've been talking about it for a long time.
Oh yeah.
But you're my dog, and so we riding the wave. And I think you just continue to set the example for what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, again, I could be totally wrong. And some people probably look at it as a negative thing too, right? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like most. From what point am I talking about? I don't know, so take this with a grain of salt. But I feel like most labels aren't giving me the same level of control and the same level of just...
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking up release dates, I'm fucking scheduling my own shoots, I'm doing stuff like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's... that's
all you.
It's a very different scenario than what
exactly.
I think people are used to hearing about.
Yeah. What I like to tell people is that I'm not trying to take you and take people's like whole shit and like do all this stuff for them, and like, you know, I'm just trying to be support on the back end, and hopefully as a label it could give you more support than as a singular person, you know what I'm saying? Like bringing people on, just like what we've always done, you know, eventually bringing somebody on to help me help you and help everybody else type of shit, instead of it being one person and really putting the responsibility really still on you to do these things and just help where we actually can, you know what I'm saying? Like building the business system, you know what I'm saying? Instead of it being, you know, eventually maybe I will schedule some shoots for you, but you'll still have the ability to do, you know what I'm saying? You'll still have
Chico's gonna drop that bag on you.
But you'll still have the control. to do it.
Shooter P! Get your phone ready, cousin. We want 10 of them. Super pack. Super effect. Top of the line. Label dropping out bad on me.
Super effect. But you still have the control to do it because, like, it ultimately is your responsibility. And I feel like what labels do is they take on all that responsibility.
Yeah.
You end up being, they just like your voice and your
they control
whatever else,
it.
but they control everything else. And like, I don't have a desire to do that one bit. Like, I don't.
As usual, I think that we're on the cutting edge. And again, I'm sure that there's already things like this that exist, but I do think we're on the cutting edge and on the forefront of that because I do think that, bro, we talked about this shit 6 years ago. In Web3 in 2019, I'll find the fucking interview where we're talking about it, and I'm like, community is gonna be the next sales point. Like the way that, do you remember us talking about this in the old building? It was like the way that Web3 is building, the way that they were doing the yacht club NFTs, and people were spending 15 grand to go be a part of a club so that they could fly to Miami and go to this party for free. And it was like the way that they were forming community and then selling the community, like that was the selling point. We were smart enough to be like, we were doing it naturally. So we were like, oh yeah, bro, like, I literally remember somewhere I'm like, mark my words. Yeah, somewhere I'm like, mark my words. Like, this is going to be the future of business. It's going to be creating a more tight-knit community. It's not going to be about this mass marketing. It's going to be about, like, create a community and then sell that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, well, that's where we struggle so much was we didn't know, we created a community and didn't even realize that was the product. You know what I'm saying? Like the product, that's what inserts the most value back. You know what I'm saying? It's not having the $30,000 studio. Yeah, we have it now. Shout out King City in the back. You know what I'm saying? But we built all that shit out of an Amazon room for $300. You know what I mean? Even before fucking Soundbite showed up with the fucking $5,000 room. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just levels to this shit. So being able to see where it's at now and be like, okay, now you have to be careful though because a lot of people will recognize it. And so a lot of it's corny and gimmicky. You know what I'm saying? They'll build a community purposefully knowing that the point is to sell it. You know what I'm saying? That's like, well, that's
you still got to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, that's like some fucking, now that's like some stock market shit. Like, you doing rug pulls and shit and fucking building shit and just like sweeping it out and being out of there. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nuts, bro. I don't even know how we got this far, but yeah, it'd be community shit. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting to see it all, but we just keep showing up in a meaningful way, bro, and fucking keep setting the example because I do think that other labels and people eventually are going to get onto what you're on, which is recognizing that that's the future because ultimately that incentivizes the artist only if they have the drive to do so. And so I guess, like you said, it really puts the responsibility onto the artist as opposed to right now,
it'll work both ways at some point because the people who can't really there's people who should be on a label. There's people who don't want to do
all the
entrepreneurial aspects of it. So it's like, yeah, you can have your choice, but at least because there's the other side of it, you won't get so fucked if you do get on a real label.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll start going towards certain things because they just can't guarantee. There's some lists that they can't guarantee anymore either.
Yeah,
it's so open.
Yep, it's too vast. Yeah. I've seen all that shit too. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, in 2025, the landscape of the industry is changing. You know what I'm saying? The way that people are using the internet is changing. Even like we've talked about it for a long time now, probably at least 6 months, where we recognize that showing up on the internet in mass quantities every day is not as important as like showing up consistently. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you go on a fucking 30-day content run, but then stop posting content for 2 months, that didn't really do too much for you. At least that's my.
No, I think,
Look, that's a crazy shot at you, huh? I didn't mean to take you just did a 30-day producer run. That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, team shit, but it's funny, I didn't even mean to fucking dog you like that. But,
I wasn't even thinking about
me either, but as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, damn, it sounds like I'm talking shit about G-Code. You know what I'm saying? But to go on, but what we do think like, and I think even more than that, like you said, not talking about that, but talking about the artists who are like, fuck, I gotta post 3 to 5 times a day. Like, bro, post once a day, or post once every 2 days, or post once every 4 days, like, whatever you can consistently do, do that. You know, whoa! Oh. Whatever you can consistently do that. You know, and yeah, bro,
Fire.
All to say I'm in a good spot. Shout out to team. We in motion, you know what I'm saying? Whole lot of new music coming. Trying to get this bag up, bro. I'm doing the coaching shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. Trying to motherfucking see if I can't find a few more dollars over there somewhere just to raise up that bottom line a little bit and start dumping more into this music shit, which is funny because it's always been there, but never been something I was able to do because I just never had that as a priority. I never thought, let me go to work and then dump my money into my music just because there was always so many other aspects of this business. Like, essentially when I started taking music very serious, it was also alongside the business. So it was never just the run to be able to just do that. So now I'm like, oh yeah, if I make an extra $1,500 a month and can put that into music, like that could really move the needle when it comes to like content and shoots and fucking, you know what I mean? Because we know that, exactly. Because we know the shit that we got in house, we don't got to pay for.
Yeah.
We know we can record music. We know we can record short form content. We know we can do graphics. So it's like we know we got photos. So it's like we just find the shit that we can. Yeah, you know what I mean? We just find the shit that we can, that we bridge that gap, pay for it, and all of a sudden it just elevates it. So that's kind of where I'm at now. It's like, okay, cool, this feels sustainable. You know what I mean? As long as my fucking wife doesn't leave me, I can't have this many weeks where I fucking come home at 8, 9 p.m. But I gotta just keep tracking the balance and keep figuring out how to make it work, bro. And fucking, you know, I feel good about it. I feel good about the direction, you know what I'm saying? And even with 14 monthly listeners on my new Spotify, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, you know, and I have IRL conversations. You know what I'm saying? I Patreon subscriptions and fucking sell fucking shirts and hardcover CDs and fucking, you know what I'm saying? So just continuously pushing that line and just listening to my own advice.
Exactly.
Yeah, all in one, you know what I mean?
All of it will follow, basically.
100%, bro, you know? It's cool. It's definitely cool for sure, you know what I'm saying? Good spot. We out?
I think that's good, yeah.
All right.
I know we tried to end it like 2 times.
Yeah.